Our last speaker of the day is Darren Margo. Darren is a patent attorney. He regularly advises SARS, National Treasury, and Department of Science and Technology on interpreting and drafting some of our R&D legislation. Darren.
Right. I apologize in advance for the theatrics. Two things I need to do before I start. And the first is, please, just for a moment, won't you all stand up? Just for a moment, please. Thank you. Now sit down. Thank you. Now stand up. Stand up. Thank you. That's all I need. It's just to shake it up. You've had a lot of very technical information, none of it wrong, all of it very good. Second thing I need to do is to say I have 7 slides. That's it. I drew the short straw. I'm the fourth of the 4 today. But since I'm the best looking, I naturally agreed, not to mention the most modest. I need your attention for 7 slides, and that is it. Oh, good. And there it is. I said there were 2 things I needed to do before I started. I've done the first. I've done the theatrics. I've shaken you up a little bit. The second is to introduce myself. I do know quite a few people in the room, but not all of you. I am a patent attorney. Dwayne, I'm not an engineer. I'm actually an industrial chemist, but I do care about 11D quite deeply, actually. I was involved historically, I have been involved in drafting some of the legislation, interpreting it, looking at guidance notes, particularly on the legal side. So this is certainly very much my baby, and it's from that perspective that I'm going to speak to you today. Nothing technical, nothing with the patent attorney's hat on. However, and please don't hate me, for the rumors are true, I am a lawyer, I am a tax practitioner. It's only the former that you can have any objection in today's venue. But it's here that I'm speaking to you today. If you're a group tax manager, if you're a financial director, if you're a risk officer in your business, you're in the right venue. Because we're chatting today at that level and specifically and exclusively about the R&D tax incentive. Now, Dorf and Dwayne have both made promises, which I must now deliver quite clearly. That's fine. I plan to do so. If you were watching me, although you should not have been, while the others were speaking, you might have seen I was taking notes. Dorf spoke specifically about certainty in the incentive and ease of implementation, and he's quite right. Those are one of the things I need to speak with you about today. Unfortunately, I am what you might call the handbrake. I'm the headache today, because my role is to talk to you quite plainly about what the practical issues are in implementation before you get involved. Dwayne has always been fond of the phrase, know the rules of the game before. I've heard him say it often, and he's quite right. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Not so much the rules, but the practical things that you need to know before you get involved. And for those of you embroiled in it in the moment right now, the other things that you need to know. You have a little bit of an agenda there. I like slides. They're very useful, but they're tools. I'm here to speak with you. I'm not going to speak at you. You're going to get these slides, and as I say, there are only 7. That's a fairly good summary of what I'm going to do. I can't rush into it. I need to put things in context. We're going to start where we were in August 2012, where the entire and massive change happened. I'm then going to take you back a few months to see when the next very big development happened. And fortunately, what has happened just last month, Dorf had a wonderful success, which I'm about to share with you. That's the important thing that you need to see. Let's not waste any time. What happened in October 2012? Well, 11D has undergone plenty of changes. There have been more changes than I've had hot meals in my time. That's been one of the issues that has come up. But October 2012 was the big watershed. That was when the 3 players, Treasury, SARS, and DST, said enough. There's been quite a bit of abuse, and to their credit, they were absolutely correct. I also believe there was at least some degree of abuse. And because of this, the handbrake was pulled up, and we changed entirely to this pre-approval system. Now, here's the first expectation that I need to tell the practical financial people in the room. That's going nowhere. However this might change, we know that the pre-approval system will not go. It might change shape somewhat, but that is here to stay. And we're going to get onto the implications about that shortly. What happened in October 2012 is